Okay, thank you, and welcome to my senior capstone proposal presentation called The Power of Book Talk. To introduce myself a little more, my name is Maiya Horimoto. I graduated from Castle High School and am a transfer student from Windward Community College and graduated with my associate's degree in liberal arts. And here at West Oahu, I am majoring in creative media and in the concentration of general creative media. In this presentation, I'll be going over my plans for my senior capstone project, my thesis, my overall rationale and objective, and addressing the significance of my proposal. My thesis statement is that TikTok is not only a form of entertainment, but has become a way for people to create communities like Book Talk and Book Talk to help promote literacy and amplify authors' voices. My objective of this research was to explore how social media platforms like Book Talk can be influential and oops, what just happened? Sorry, hold on. Let me reshare my screen. Okay, sorry about that. Um, Let me restart. The objective of this research is to explore how social media platforms like TikTok can be influential and support marketing and promotions, specifically within the book talk community. Um, Over the past few months, I've recently got back into reading, which I haven't been able to enjoy for a while now. My cousin recommended me a book during the summer, and since then, I've just fell in love with it again, and I went searching for books on various social media platforms that I could read, like searching Instagram and Twitter and X. But I found that TikTok was the one that stood out the most to me, and I found it the best place for me to get book recommendations and looking at other people's reviews. And it further led me down in the book talk side of things on TikTok, and I wanted to learn more about the community. My senior capstone plans is to create a website for new book talk creators that can help serve as a marketing guide or strategy, um, marketing strategy or guide for any creators who want to create an account for themselves. And through researching TikTok and the book talk community, I can identify which content or practices perform well and which don't, and find ways to help create a starting guide for those. And in the following slides, I will be explaining the significance. Um, TikTok is not only a platform that is used for entertainment purposes, it also provides a way for people to feel included in something. As TikTok is known for its short form videos and entertaining others through various trends or memes, it has evolved much more than that. It has become a place where people can connect with one another, express themselves more freely, and feel understood away and have a sense of identity. For example, in a webpage by Tavia Mensa, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but they state that no matter what interests you, you can find a place on TikTok where people have the same passion. It goes further than all the dance trends or memes that are what TikTok is widely known for, and it helps people discover and connect with others that are like-minded like as them. For example, people have discovered Book Talk and many other small niche communities that have been created within the platform, such as Plant Talk, Food Talk, even Pottery Talk. So yeah, it provides a space where people can find others with similar interests and help reshape how we interact with others in a digital aspect. Another significance is that it amplifies authors' voices and promotes interest in reading through the content that book talkers create, such as different book reviews and recommendations, like five-star recommendations, one star, just sharing favorite quotes and things. They help promote their favorite books and their authors. And through these form of content, it allows authors to gain more visibility. And according to Kira Gurang, her paper or master thesis called From Book Talk to Bookshelf Algorithms and Book Recommendations on TikTok, it shows how TikTok has helped backlist books rise again and make it onto bestsellers list. This can be seen in author Colleen Hoover's book It Ends With Us, which was released in 2016, and it became UK's best-selling title in 2022, selling over 600,000 copies within that year and increasing its sales tremendously from its 2021 sales. She was considered Book Talk's most notorious author, and in 2022, five of her other books were among the top 10 bestsellers as well. Um, Another is a small author that was recognized due to Book Talk, which is Alex Astor. She released a book in 2022 called Lightlark, and she credits Book Talk for getting her various book deals and how TikTok's algorithm helped with her success, and how her books was able to be named as one of the most anticipated releases of the year. Um, Here's some data. To the right is a survey that shows the influence BookTech has had on readers, and fifty people were asked anonymously, and here are some of the results to some of the questions that were asked. Um, 70% of the respondents agree or strongly agree that BookTok trends have influenced their decision to buy books, and 54% of the respondents also agree or strongly agree that they have discovered more diverse or underrepresented books through BookTok. My target audience is that it aims towards readers or readers who want to become aspiring influencers, especially within the book talk community and want a guide to help them get started. It can be catered towards late teenagers to adults, just people who are looking for ways to start, and people who have a passion for books and just want to share what they have to say. My proposed solution is that there are many people who want to be content creators, but are hesitant or just don't know where to get started. And for those who want to get started on Book Talk, my project aims to help make that process a little easier so they can find and help promote their favorite books and authors. Through I think website is a good solution because there are a lot of TikTok features that are great for content watching, but I feel a website will help them get a deeper dive into how they can create that kind of content that performs well, as the app um comes with many different features like editing tools, music effects, filters, which can be harder for users to navigate. And Kira Goering in her paper also states how even aesthetics can play a small role in how videos perform well. And there are people who don't really want to do their own research and dive deeper into that. And through my website and research, I will be able to put that together on my website in an organized and easily understood format and can help guide those people even further. My preparation process in the pre-stages, I would just be figuring out where I want to put my content through um, building sitemaps and wireframes to help get a better idea of how I want my layout to be and where I want specific content to go. In the production process is where I'll be starting developing the website and inputting all of my content, which is not s- fully certain, but I will probably including types of book recommendations, videos that perform well on the platform, and just what kind of vibe or aesthetic they should go for when creating their videos. And in the post stages, I will be making any final edits that I think are necessary and changes and just launching my website. Again, my deliverable is going to be an informative website. It will help serve as a guide for any readers that may want to create their own account, and it will include advice on what types of content they could create and help them perform well during within the platform. And I'm going to try and make this website more academically based, that's being built off the research that I have found and not just my personal experience or opinion that I have found within the platform. So yeah, rather than just focusing on my personal thoughts, I focus on the research and what specific forms do perform best within the book talk community and build my website based upon that. And yeah, that concludes it. Thank you for listening.